Do I want to live or survive? It's not a question about you terminating your life. It's about, are you ready to live, or are you just willing to survive, to get along day to day? It might seem like an obvious answer, but it's a very big step. Most humans survive. They're born, they go to school, they get a job, have a family, and then they leave the lifetime. They learn many things, experience many things, but so much of it is centered around survival. You're asking yourself, am I really, really ready to live? By the way, you're doing a good job in surviving. You've set up the dynamics to have just enough, just barely enough, never too much, never too little, just enough to get by. You're asking yourself, can I really step out of that survival mode and get into the life mode, to get into living? Your intuition is telling you one thing. Your mind is pulling you back, trying to tell you another thing. You have a strong desire to live. I mean, live, enjoy, laugh again, feel again. Only you can answer this question. And that would be a wonderful time to really look into and follow the intuition, because the intuition is already helping you prepare for the journey into real living on earth. You come here to live in this time, to live. The need to go beyond surviving and to truly live in joy on earth right now. You can talk all you want. You can philosophize all you want about God, about spirit, about all of this. But unless you're living on earth, embodying the spirit into the body and living it and enjoying life, laughing with life and at life, appreciating every moment, you're not living, you're just surviving. You're surviving 10 steps back in duality. You came here to live and to set the example for others of how to live. Sad to say, but you and I both know so many humans, they're just surviving. They don't know why they're here. They're just handling one day, one thing at a time. You came to show how to live, how to have passion. You know, look at some of the phobias. You know about them as a counselor, as a psychologist. People they've become homophobic. Is that a technical word? It is now. Homophobic, you can use that. You can write a paper about it. They have become afraid of living, afraid of being in life. And look at all their neuroses, afraid of everything. That's not living. That's not why you're here. You're here to live, to enjoy life in its most sensual way, without being afraid of your own sensuality. That's it. And without being afraid of death. Some of you would be content with just surviving, just getting by without difficulty or challenge. It won't let you. It will not let you. It will bring you down to the mat, down to the floor. It will wrestle you. It'll put you underwater to the point of nearly drowning you, it being you, to get you beyond mediocrity, to get you beyond just surviving. Why? Because your soul doesn't want that. It doesn't want to just survive. It wants to exist in the most passionate and the deepest way. It wants to feel itself in every moment, not to have itself numbed by you or anything else. You come to the point where you have exhausted all the alternatives. And exhaust is a good word here because it's exhausting. You come to the point where you've exhausted everything else. In a way, it's your final choice to trust yourself. It's a surrender in a way, but it's actually really an integration. You don't have any other alternatives because you've exhausted, played around with every one of them, so you finally say, I am that I am. I exist and I create. And by then, all of these false identities, all of the thoughts that aren't yours are going to have been cleared out of the way. It's going to bring you down to the core of yourself. Now, this process can be very lengthy or it can happen literally overnight. You can do it kicking and screaming in pain and acting like the victim, or you can have total forgiveness of yourself and just move on.